Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Deb C, and place to be, it's Deb C. Bloop, bloop, that's me. Boop, Deb C. Hey guys, and happy Monday. I hope everybody is having a wonderful week so far and had a great day, even though we are just 1 week in. Listen, Monday is always the toughest, so we got it done, and now we just got 4 days left. 4. And we are barreling out of February. So yesterday, you didn't get a video from me because I just relaxed. I got some things done around here. I made dinner. I did a bunch of coloring. I relaxed with with a few hours of one of my favorite TikTok DJs, DJ Sundown. He does Saturday and Sunday. Well, there's two. There's 3 favorite that I have, but the one that was on yesterday and Sunday, DJ Sundown, and Saturday and Sunday he does Blue Eyed Soul. It's from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock. So I relaxed, I tapped away, I made dinner, and I colored a little bit. So it was very relaxing. So I was like, no, I did film a video, but you're going to be getting that on Thursday. Okay. So last night was the SAG Awards, the Screen Actors Guild Awards. It was on Netflix this year. It was hosted by Kristen Bell. I will be completely honest. I did not watch the whole thing because I was like, I got to get up early for work, so let's not watch the whole thing. Also, I'm drinking hot cocoa. I don't know what a great idea that was because I'm already a little warm, and hot cocoa, not the best choice. So let's get right to the Screen Actors Guild, the SAG Awards. Let's just say it that way, the SAG Awards. Okay, so for Best Supporting Actor, nominees were Edward Norton for A Complete Unknown, Jeremy Strong in The Apprentice, Jonathan Bailey from Wicked, Yuri Borisov in Anora, and Kieran Culkin in A Real Pain. The surprise here of the nomination was like Jonathan Bailey. This is the thing with SAG. SAG will give you maybe some surprises, just like maybe the Golden Globes. But SAG is kind of good for giving you surprises. Like, you might never see these people nominated in the Oscars. So the surprise here was Jonathan Bailey. But no surprise, I picked it, Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain. And the winner was Kieran Culkin, A Real Pain. There's no surprise. He has been cleaning up everywhere. I figure going into the Oscars, he's going to be winning this. He came up, he had a very goofball speech talking about how heavy the award was, sat it down, talked about that for a while. They give you 45 seconds. He went a little bit over. I didn't care because, like I said previously, when Robert Downey Jr. won, he was kind of his whole thing with speeches that year, acceptance speeches, was kind of off the cuff. And then in the last 10 seconds, he got it out, everybody he wanted to thank. So Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain was the winner. If you have to bet money on anybody, there's 2 people that you should really bet money on to win. One of them is Kieran Culkin. He's definitely going to win the Oscar, and he won for Best Supporting Actor, they might call it, Best Supporting Male. For A Real Pain. Okay, next for Best Supporting Actress or Best Supporting Female, the nominees were Monica Barbaro for Complete Unknown, Jamie Lee Curtis, Last Showgirl, Danielle Deadwyler, The Piano Lesson, Ariana Grande, Wicked, and Zoe Saldana for Amelia Perez. The surprise here was really Jamie Lee Curtis. I think Jamie Lee Curtis might have been nominated one other place, but that was the surprise here. No surprise as to who won, though. And that was front runner Zoe Saldana for Amelia Perez. This is the other one. This is the other Oscar category. if you want to win a bet, Zoe Saldana, she's been winning everything. She's going to win. She's going to win on Best Supporting Actress at the Oscars. Okay, outstanding performance for let me see. Okay, no, let's move to this one. Male leading role. The male leading role. The nominees were Timothée Chalamet for A Complete Unknown, Adrien Brody, The Brutalist, Daniel Craig, Queer, Coleman Domingo, Sing Sing, and Ralph Fiennes for Conclave. Going into this, I was picking Adrien Brody. Adrien Brody was winning everywhere. Imagine when I checked today on my lunch to see who won and was pleasantly surprised, kind of happy. Actually, yeah, was happy to see two things. That Timothée Chalamet was not there with Kylie Jenner. He was there with his mother. Thank you. And number two, that Timothée Chalamet won for his portrayal of Bob Dylan in A Complete Unknown. I loved it. I absolutely loved seeing him get this, especially after he just hosted Saturday Night Live and his monologue was all about how he never wins. So for him to win, I loved it. When they showed the other actors' reactions, everybody else seemed real happy. Adrien Brody, I don't want to say I don't think he looked pissed. For me, it seems like he looked like a little unhappy, maybe a little sad. Listen, Adrien Brody, he got an Oscar like years ago for The Piano. No, not The Piano, The Pianist. Yeah, The Pianist. And I'm gonna have to look to see if it still stands. But at the time, for a time, he did have the record, I believe, of the youngest winner of Best Actor, like Best Leading Actor for the Oscars. I'm going to have to double check that. But I know for a while that was his record. So Timothée Chalamet won once again for A Complete Unknown. In his speech, he said he called out other greats. He called out great actors like Marlon Brando and Viola Davis. And he said he would like to be considered in that category of, one of the greats of acting. I think he is well on his way. If he does not win an Oscar at some point, I feel like it's going to be highway robbery. I think it's just going to be a travesty because I don't know that he necessarily even has to wait to be a great actor. I think he is a great actor. So there we go. And for female leading role, the nominees were Pamela Anderson for Last Showgirl, Cynthia Erivo, Wicked, Carla Sofia Gascon for Amelia Perez, Mikey Madison for Nora, and Demi Moore for The Substance. The winner was Demi Moore. And I was happy. I was happy about this. Once again, I did not see her speech because I was already in bed, but I was happy to see her win. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to stick with Demi Moore as the winner, as my pick. I'm going to say this as my pick. And when I say I'm going to say this as my pick, I did get on my Oscar video, where I announced who the nominees were. Somebody had put the comment that something like there's a lot of us who would like to hear what the actual picks are and not your picks. Here's the thing. It doesn't air until March 2nd. So there's no way for me to say who actually won until like late March 2nd or March 3rd. I can't do it before then unless someone gets me a DeLorean and I can go like into the future. So that's not possible. That's why I'm saying my pick. I think it's going to be Demi Moore. Mikey Madison had won a couple awards prior to this, but it seems like a lot of the momentum, and there was some momentum behind her, but I think going forward, I think it's going to be Demi Moore for the Oscar. And going back to male leading role, I think I would love to see Timothée Chalamet win it, but I don't think he is. I think it's going to be Adrian Brody. Okay, and for the outstanding performance by a cast in a motion picture, rather than them saying best picture, they focus on the ensemble acting. So the nominees were Conclave, A Complete Unknown, Anora, Amelia Perez, and Wicked. And the winner was Conclave, which, okay, good for you. That's a motion picture that is a film that's out there and streaming for free, I believe, on Peacock. I did say that I'm going to go through and I'm going to watch as many nominated films as I can. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I don't see myself doing that before Sunday. So I'm just gonna put it out there. I probably won't. I saw Wicked. I hear a lot of crummy things about Amelia Perez. I probably will watch Conclave. Here's the thing. I really don't want to pay to watch these movies. I would love to see The Apprentice because I hear Sebastian Stan is just phenomenal in it. And it's not a movie that is complementary to its subject. So I like that. So those were the winners. Who do I think is going to win? My pick for, I'm going to tell you, I think for motion picture, it's a tough one. I cannot even remember which one I thought would win. I don't know. I cannot remember who my pick was for the Oscars before. Well, it's not going to be Wicked. It's not going to be A Complete Unknown. And so I think it's going to come down to between The Brutalist, Anora, or unfortunately Amelia Perez. I think those are going to be the three. Now also for the SAG Awards, what time is it? Okay. They said for the SAG Awards, it was movies, it was film and TV. So I did not write down a lot of the small screen winners. However, I do have to say, this made my night. And that is the fact that Only Murders in the Building is up for every award. At every award season, it's always up. Every one of the people that's acting on it is always up, and none of them win. So imagine my surprise and my absolute happiness and joy that Martin Short won for Outstanding Leading Male in a Comedy Series for Only Murders in the Building. He was not there. And Only Murders in the Building finally won for best, I don't know if they call it best comedy TV series or whatever, but it won. And I said, oh my God, they never win. And then there was Selena Gomez was like, oh my God, we never win. She gets up on the stage and she's like, we never win. So listen, I was so happy to see that they finally won. Selena Gomez was there because she is a part of, she is in Amelia Perez. To be honest with you, I think she is over talking about that movie. I'm just saying, when her and Zoe Saldana presented, like they talked about, they introduced Amelia Perez whenever they were showing, like, they had the cast of each one of the movies that was nominated, describing like what it's about and talking about it, and then they showed a clip. Well, for Amelia Perez, it was Zoe Saldana and Selena Gomez. And I kind of got the feeling that Selena Gomez was like, I'm done with this. Like, especially since her co-host, especially since her co-star, Carla Sofia Gascon, especially since there was a tweet where she wasn't so complimentary towards Selena Gomez. So I don't blame her. And Carla Sofia Gascon is nowhere to be found because of all these problematic tweets that came up. So yeah, there we go. That was 16 minutes and some odd change of the Screen Actors Guild. So this was the Screen Actors Guild weekend. Next weekend is the big show, the Oscars. That is on Sunday. Now, I have to myself get my own little award show together. I still haven't written any of it, so I don't know. Maybe we'll make it up on the fly. I'm gonna put up some my decorations. As you all know, listen, it's one of my favorite days, and that is the Oscars. I love it. I love decorating here, and I love eating, and I love it all. So please, in the comments, don't anybody put how they don't watch, and then you bring up a political reason, and then you rip on Hollywood. I know it's a shit show out there. There's probably a lot of fucking fake garbage and real shitty things that go on. But movies has always been just like a way of escaping. Like when life outside is shitty for me, or I'm feeling shitty, you would just go into a movie theater and you check out for a couple hours and you go into a different world and you leave the outside world behind. Sure, it's going to be there when you get back, but it's just some kind of magic that like takes over. It's like when someone is into world traveling or something and they just go into, another country and another culture. Sure, this is not the same, but it's something that helps me, just a stress relief. So yeah. So I'm not quite sure if I will be filming it on Saturday or if I will be filming it on Sunday. I would like to do it on Saturday so that I can have all of Sunday to do just like whatever. However, I don't know. We'll see. I still have to write it. I still have to come up with ideas. I don't know. Like I said, I was going to figure that out this past weekend. I didn't. I did nothing. I'm going to procrastinate. So, okay. Listen, so there we go. In the comments, let me know if you watched and what you thought. And if nobody told you yet today, you were loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there in the world so it comes right back at you, to you. And take care of one another. Please be aware of your surroundings. Be smart and safe. Hydrate often with water. There is water in this hot cocoa because I didn't make it with milk because I was lazy. I went through the Keurig. And lastly, if you are in a dangerous situation, please know Dolly and I are sending our love, thoughts, prayers, and all the positive energy and vibes that you need to make it through. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow with a recap of The Bachelor. Duh. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.